Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants.
She's waving, man.
Uh-oh.
They won't allow you to go ahead and do that, man. It's federal building.
I know the CFR does allow us, sir.
Okay,
The CFR.
all right, you can step out here and go get whatever you need.
Sir, if you need to call FDA, go ahead and call FDA.
All right, listen, sir.
Yes, sir.
I need you to step that way because I cannot allow you to go any further until we.
Are you saying that your hands on?
It's the 2018 DHS memo.
I'm just going by what they told me.
Well, they need to tell you.
I know my job, sir. So listen, all I know is what I'm telling you is.
They can send money to
But then, guess what? Leave me alone. I don't know that. But
Leave me alone. You're ruining my shot.
no, you just came into the building without us giving you permission to do so. No, sir. You will not go no further. No, sir. You will not go any further. No, you need to go back out here so we can clear this all up, sir.
This is pretty cool.
Oh, wow, it's old.
I haven't seen a stone in here that says when the building was built.
Then you should sit out there while we clear
getting any signal in here? Might not get.
Show some foam on the walls. Some foam on the walls.
Oh yeah. To deaden the fucking. I'm trying to get the DHS memo up, but for some reason my shit ain't. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do it. And that song. That's it. So we got them down.
How come none of y'all are wearing masks? How come you don't wear masks? For real? Why aren't you wearing masks, sir? I'm not going to be masked. Not someone for real. Just answer me. How come you're not wearing it? Are you not required to wear it right now, or are you just letting your ego take over?
Yes, no more questions. So there's no parties together.
That's right. You're going to come education. You need it.
You got it there. So if you guys don't know what Rogue's doing, he's pulling up the DHS memo that permits photography. And it's right in here. It's applying this regulation of FPS, facilities law. Where we're at? Am I missing it? Oh, is it up here?
Yeah, this is photographing the interior.
Yeah.
It says building entrances, lobbies, foyers, and corridors.
Yep.
Now to explain it more, it says the application.
Photography and videotaping the interior of
allowed.
the federal facility is allowed under conditions set forth in A and C.
A through C, yep. And that is basically if we're in a space occupied by a tenant agency. So like what that would mean if we were to go inside these doors and let's say that's the GSA office, that would be a space occupied by a tenant agency.
No access.
No access. But this out here is
A public
a
forum.
public lobby, right?
Hello.
So
How you doing?
These over here, they insist on saying they have legal rights to come into this building.
Yes, sir.
And we're saying no. Sir.
I know you said no, but I got the 2018 DHS memo.
Do with that, sir.
Yes, you do.
He doesn't want to hear.
Okay. Look, you could.
You want to show him?
Oh, the sergeant.
Okay, take your time. You want to ask them what happened first?
You afraid of it?
No, they always got to get the wrong story first. Go ahead. How come none of these guys don't wear masks? I told them to put their mask on, they refused.
So who's the most senior here? Who can answer for that?
He just put his mask on. Just recording. Exercise your First Amendment.
The most senior? Most senior? That's the senior, right?
And anybody care to read the law? Right here.
My viewers.
Right there at the bottom. Here, let me read it to you. Recognizing this fact, the public is allowed to photograph interior building entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, and auditoriums from publicly accessible areas. For example, someone can photograph the common space and publicly accessible lobby of a federal facility.
Publicly accessible lobby right through those doors, which he impeded our traffic and
No,
movement.
I don't think that's public accessible. I think that's GSA.
Well, who's assigned to those waiting room chairs? Public.
Well, I mean, that could be people waiting on the GSA. It doesn't have to be for us. But this right here is a publicly accessible lobby.
And that is true. That's not locked. It doesn't say authorized.
Right. But it explains here that in tenant agencies, which that would be, if the GSA is in there, that would be a tenant agency. We would need their permission. Regardless if people could walk in or not, we'd still need their permission.
The day I don't learn something is the day I quit.
I'm here all week, guys. Don't forget to tip your waitress.
FPS is here.
I can moonwalk too. Hey, I went to high school with that guy.
Right in that door. In the 70s.
Woo-hoo!
Yep.
What are y'all trying to do?
Just what the 2018 DHS memo mentions, which is photograph the interior of the public lobby.
Okay.
That's it. Says right on. I mean, I got it pulled up if you guys need it.
It's a CFR.
Yep,
Yeah,
right
CFR.
from.
And
Yes, sir.
you guys are media, right?
Yes,
Or
sir.
you guys are doing vlogging or what?
No, we're media.
You're looking at CFR, right?
Yep.
Let me see your CFR for the one you're looking at. And show me which one.
I'm with Bang, the Bolt Action News Group.
Bang.
This is.
I know which one. I know which one you're talking about, but I want to see which one you're referencing.
Well, this is right from the DHS, and right there at the bottom it talks about it. That's the 2018 DHS.
Hit that screen, cause I got gloves on. So
There you go.
all right. So zoom in for me. Can you make it brighter or no?
No, I think that's as bright as it gets, brother.
Okay.
So,
We obey
what do
the
you guys,
law.
are you called officers?
Yes.
Officers.
So okay, a movie company. Are you talking about that one or
This one right here.
below here?
Yep, this one
Okay,
right there.
recognizing this fact, that's what you're talking about?
Yep.
Public is allowed. Photograph interior building entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, auditoriums from publicly accessible areas. So what part of the area did they tell y'all was not accessible?
But
publicly?
behind the glass doors.
Behind glass doors, not publicly accessible, right?
Right.
And y'all understood that, right?
No,
Yeah,
that's
we-
not what
we-
happened. They made a barrier around here to prevent us from going into the public lobby. That's what they were doing, telling us we can't walk inside here. Made a big circle around us, and he was telling me, stay back, and that's it. So they wouldn't even let us get in.
So you guys were not trying to go past the public, not the unpublic, the inaccessible areas,
That's right.
the inaccessible areas.
Just
from
public areas.
Just public areas.
That's right, sir.
All right. So how long y'all got left?
Couple minutes.
It takes to educate them, and we'll be out of your hair.
That's
You guys have.
that's up to us to educate them.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all have already done what y'all need to do inside.
Not yet. We haven't, because they made that perimeter there and
What do
blocked
you-
us off.
Well, okay, so
We just want a couple of shots uninterrupted, without 15 guys surrounding us and clapping in my ear.
Yeah.
so you have not photographed what you need to photograph or captured on camera what you need to capture.
Right.
Okay. Let's
Almost done.
So a couple of minutes.
hang tight right here for a minute. Let me talk to
Professionalism and-
who's over here as a supervisor.
He's most senior, they said.
I just came over from AFC.
Who was here when you guys came here?
Go back down.
Oh yeah,
Where's she
somebody's.
at?
She's inside.
All right.
We'll get that phone back.
Stand by,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, hold tight.
Standing by.
Standing by to stand by.
Standing by to stand by.
FPS always professional.
We're a go, Major. We're a go.
This is my 5th encounter with you guys, and you guys have proven to uphold the law and honor your roles. Keep it up. He doesn't want to hear this.
Hey guys, and if you look over there at the police cars, their tent is below the AS1 line. And it's unlawful too.
Wait, are we being detained?
No.
Now,
He just said wait right here so we can talk to him. Something. So behind that glass is a tenant, you think?
yeah, tenant agency. I looked at the directory. It's GSA,
What does GSA do?
Government Services Administration. So they handle all like.
Nuh-uh.
I gotta get that.
That's real?
I can get it from up here, but. I see that on the bumper.
I'm gonna go back in because they can't stop us, right? Even though he told us to wait, I'm like, yeah, but I can wait here. What's going on?
Hi, good morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hey, man.
Morning. Heck was that? Nice though.
All right, guys, off to a great start here today in Atlanta at the Martin Luther King Jr. Federal Building. It says post office, but I don't think the post office is in here anymore. I do think the DEA is in here somewhere on the top floor. That's what the map said.
Private security.
Can I come in?
Hold on.
Can I still not come in? Really? You haven't seen it? All right.
What happened?
You said give us a second. We're almost done.
Yeah, good deal. Good deal.
Man.
Let's please educate the people to the fact that this is our building, and we're allowed at least we're allowed at least a little bit of fucking decorum in a public lobby here.
U.S. Marshal Services, it looks like.
All right. Wasn't there a federal courthouse next door?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
If they determine or say, hey, anybody that comes in the building needs to have ID. All right? To have ID, and it goes past a certain point, you need an escort. You guys are not trying to go past a certain point.
Right, there's no
that's fine.
security.
The escort thing is not there. We're not worried about the escort. Because in those doors right there is what we're talking about.
GSA.
The lobby, yeah, the doors behind these.
Okay.
That's the main part that you have to have an escort for.
Right.
Anything inside this lobby here, that's different.
Okay.
Right.
Now, you guys don't want to show ID. Tell me why you don't want to show ID.
You're a law enforcement officer.
Right.
There's a couple different things about retaliation, running the name, checking the name,
That's
and the principal basis of it is the government has no right to be able to as you say,
To record or your data, right?
not to record my data, to see my data. To do that, this is America. We can walk around freely without a stop and check state,
Right.
stop and ID state.
Right.
And to go into a public, that's the key word, public building, in a public lobby, there is not one law in this, and there's not laws that can be made or even policy that can be made that can supersede federal law.
And the Constitution.
And this Constitution, that's it.
Okay. Now, I will give you that point. I'll give you that point. But why did you say according to him?
According to who?
Him.
What do you mean?
Because I was just telling you about it beforehand.
He just told
When
you.
I said
Okay.
I don't want to surrender my Fourth Amendment right, you said, what do you mean? And he was telling you
No,
about...
I know what Fourth Amendment right
Okay,
is.
all
I
right.
know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We are securing our papers, our ID.
so you guys have ID on you though, right?
No, I don't have any idea.
Yeah, we don't carry ID because in the state of Georgia, the only time you need ID is when you're suspected of committing a crime, have committed a crime, or about to commit a crime. And since we don't commit crimes, we don't need ID.
And that's also the definition of what?
Definition.
Cause, right?
A what?
You want a probable cause?
No.
Let me do it.
I was talking to him though.
Yeah.
That's it. I know. I am too.
Yeah.
Not just this. I was Henry County also.
All right.
So here's what I was saying to you.
Yeah.
Was you said when you said because you said a key thing just then about committing a crime or
Yeah.
All right. That's what I was talking about.
Georgia's penal code actually.
Where are you from?
From here, everywhere.
Okay.
I'm not. I just don't give you information. But Georgia's penal code, where he said a little bit of an error in that, not a big one, but you have to be suspected of loitering and prowling in Georgia to be positively ID'd. They can request it there, not necessarily arrested, but actually suspected of loitering or prowling. That's the only time Georgia can identify.
For that, you can't have a purpose. You're not doing anything.
You gotta
You're
be
just
standing around.
We're conducting our job. It's
Yeah,
the
just
only
doing that.
one of the only jobs protected by the Constitution.
Before you said something about probable cause, right? You ready? A reasonable ground for suspicion supported by circumstances sufficiently strong to reward a cautious person that he or she is guilty of the crime that he or she is
committing
accused.
one. Or so you guys listen.
Yeah, we're not.
Everything
criminals.
you guys are doing, man, is straight.
Yes.
All right. Everything's good. Our problem is that you guys are trying to forcibly get in this building.
No.
All right. And that's what we got on the radio. Okay.
I told her
Forcefully
to call
trying to get in
FPS, please. Why would I tell them to call you immediately? You know, I said I don't want to go back and forth. I really don't like to argue. I'm not an argumentative person. I like to talk, but I don't like.
Yeah,
to argue.
we do this all over the country.
I know.
Yeah, for years.
I know.
For
I know.
years
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So-
And this is my 5th encounter with FPS, and you guys have always been super professional, and you are not failing, except that one guy. Was that your super?
No,
The guy in the
That's
SUV?
that's a marshal services.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
he had a DHS
How many
vest.
Anyway,
Nah.
so yeah,
Alright.
So
public
the
area.
lobby,
shame.
the lobby
It was a
is a
shame.
public area.
That's right.
Okay. Anything past the lobby is not public. That's why you need an escort
You're
at.
telling
Yeah.
us we already
One
know.
of the reasons
I know
we
you
do
know.
this-
That's. I'm just making. I'm just
One of the reasons we do this is to get people like that out of your ranks, so you don't have to deal with it.
So who you guys dealing with?
No, the guy that was in the SUV that I'm
Yeah,
talking
some guy
about.
pulled up while you guys were inside
White
to talk.
SUV?
Yeah,
Yeah, to talk to this other guy and.
SUV.
Come on in, man.
All right.
Thank you. And also, I always carry ID, got fingerprints and eyes.
I got
They
you.
had our car marked?
Yes, sir. But it was SUV.
Listen, we're gonna go in here too. We already told them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just to hang out, stay out your way. But those doors in front of you are the ones that are not public.
Yeah, that's GSA. That's a tenant agency. All right, guys. Does anybody know when this building was built? I'm guessing in the 30s. It's got the Art Deco style. Yeah, it used to be the post office, but this Art Deco style, like they have outside, it reminds us of the 30s because there's a lot of post offices still left from the 30s look just like this. All right, guys. So, federal building. They got the GSA in here. You got some elevators here. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. It's got nice architecture. It's got some really good, we got some really good ceiling work here too as well. And these lights are the same that we saw in the other post office the other day, except these are not etched glass, where the other ones were etched. This looks like it used to be part of the post office here with the receiving windows. What does this one say? Delivery. 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 Yeah, so this all used to be part of the post office here on this side. Now, and a lot of times, especially these big federal buildings like this, they probably had the courthouse upstairs. I know from the map. I don't know, is that lobby? Is that?
DEA's upstairs.
That's not public.
Okay. Okay, all right.
Anything in here?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I got everything. All right, thanks, guys. Oh, we will. Spending the whole day here in this beautiful city.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
No, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't agree
That's
with.
true. That's true. So,
All right.
so me, let me tell you like this.
Ultimately wanted to
Me taking off this uniform and walking around the state of Georgia, I'm just a black dude. See what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are there rules and stuff out there that I don't agree with? Sure. All right. At the same time, I got two girls.
Amen to that.
Turn. I got two girls. I tell them the same thing. You know, I tell them how to act whenever they get stopped by a police officer. I tell them what to do, what not to do. Okay. Some things out in the street, out in the public, are happening, and it's about learning how to talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You learn how to talk to somebody. You won't have to. The whole time I was local law enforcement, I probably got in one fight, and I probably pulled my gun one time.
I can
So
tell.
here's the thing.
On that note, and I don't want to interrupt, wasn't I trying real hard to talk to you normally? Didn't I say, hey, come on? Listen.
And I'm telling you what my job is, sir.
Yeah, no, I know. And I said, please listen to me.
All right, gentlemen, you've been great. I'm getting out of here. I don't know if they're going to stay, but thanks, guys. You did a great job.
Take him to lunch. We'll pick him up later.
They ain't gonna want to ride now.
Read the law. It's right there in your hand.
The Activism News Network is now online.
Yeah, easily over 100.
What's your name and your badge number?
Subject 97, he's fishing. He also has an AR-15 and a Glock.